her wine.
No, stop it! Stop
Spoiler
it!
alert!
You're ruining it! What's wrong with you?
I love you too.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 5, Episode 8, Whining and Dining. So it starts off with Lisa Vanderpump and Brandi meeting, and each of them saying, I think I'm owed an apology. And we know how this is going to go. Lisa Vanderpump's not going to apologize because she doesn't have anything to apologize for. Brandi's not going to apologize because she thinks she has nothing to apologize for. So they got together, and they talked, and Brandi's like, I just want to have fun with you again. And I'm like, you're still telling what an awful person she is all the time. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
At least she didn't offer cunnilingus. Again.
Yolanda's working with Bella, who looks just like Jennifer Lawrence with dark hair, right?
I didn't see it.
Okay, I know you didn't. I know you didn't see it. Anyway, they talked a little bit about the punishment and a little bit about the DUI.
Jennifer Lawrence is that Archer from The Hunger Games.
Yes.
Just put that together.
Very good, John.
I'm catching up.
Very good.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm okay with that storyline. They're taking it very seriously. They're not over pushing it. So, yeah, anyway. So, that evening, Lisa Rinna, Yolanda, Elaine, and Brandi get together, have a nice dinner. Brandi talks about how they're moving forward, Lisa Vanderpump and her. And then she gets this weird, crazy...
She got possessed again.
I don't even know what happened, and she like insists that Elaine acts, and it's the same kind of thing of when people are like, "Oh, you're a comedian, be funny, come on, tell us a joke." It's weird. We all know it's weird. Everyone's super uncomfortable at the table.
Why anybody expects not crazy from a crazy person?
Well, they're forced to film together, so they kind of think like, "Oh, maybe this won't be the worst thing that ever happened to me," and they're wrong.
So she shanks somebody.
She starts.
Then they'll regret that decision.
They start throwing money at Elaine, and Elaine's like trying, like, and I've been in that. I haven't been in that exact position, mind you.
Excuse me.
I've been in these weird, awkward positions where someone's doing something, and you're trying to like diffuse the situation through humor. Like when people post weird stuff on my Facebook, like I'd offer to brush your teeth, and you're like, ha, 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 right? Okay.
Chop your head off.
Anyway, so she's like, I'm going to throw a drink on you, I'm going to throw a drink on you, and we all get where that's coming from, but then she actually does. And, see, in the previews, they made it look like Elaine was talking about the fact that when her and her husband got together, they were both married. They made it look like Brandi threw wine in her face, but the truth was even weirder. Like, it was even, like, more bizarre. Like, she thought she was in a sitcom, and there'd be, like, a laugh track. But it was, like, it was really clear that Elaine was super, super shook up. I think rightfully so. Like, that's just really weird. And I keep saying weird, but it's such a good description for what happened.
You're always going to get crazy from a crazy person.
Right.
Moving on.
I know, but the thing is, though, I want to point out is that Elaine was really shook up, and it was clear that she was like practically on the edge of tears and really embarrassed. And not only did this happen in front of friends, but there's like cameras everywhere. So you know this is going to then be replayed. It was really uncomfortable. Like, Brandi's pushing this into a real life episode of The Office, but not funny. Anyway, Yolanda's a party, everyone's invited, and Elaine shows up and is like really like, I don't want to see her, I'm super uncomfortable seeing her, this is really weird. And
but that's okay because she goes after whose husband?
David. She goes after Yolanda. But we're getting there. Anyway, she goes, she apologizes, and Elaine's like, yeah, we're cool. Because she subscribes to the don't poke crazy with a stick mentality. Which is
get shanked.
Which is really smart. I mean, it is a good thing. But like Lisa Rinna, who was also there and is also a new cast member, and I'm really liking both of them a lot. She's like, this is weird, right? And Elaine's like, yeah, totally. Then they're out there, and Brandi like comes teetering over and is like, I'm such a fan of you guys. I'm such a fan. I'm such a fan. Okay, and they're like...
And then offers cunnilingus again.
No, she doesn't, but she might as well have. But it was like this super intense, like... And they like leave, and Lisa Rinna's like, that was the weirdest thing ever. I'm like, this is like the real stalkers of Beverly
Wherever
Hills.
they're at.
This is not like weird, like, you ghost writ your book, or aren't these gummy bears good, or any of that.
So it's weird,
stuff.
like, I'm gonna flay your cat and leave it on your back window.
Yeah, this is like, I'm gonna eat your hair to imbue me with your powers. I found you curled up in a ball videotaping from my, closet. This is like, I make a suit out of your skin weird. This is really pushing the limits.
I think they get it.
Okay. Someone did say that though she'd be perfect for Flavor of Love or Rock of Love, which was an old VH1 show. And that is Brandi style. Anyway, but the other thing I wanted to point out at this party was David is this close to banning her. It's clear that he is not a fan of hers, and he's putting up with her for the TV show and for his wife. Because he's like telling her to stop. Like, don't talk to him. Like, don't talk to my coworker. He's married. And then she makes a rude remark about the ring. And Babyface has to be like, Brandi, I think you've got your priorities screwed up because of your past histories. And I'm like, okay, this is a whole different level. And then she goes and sits in David's lap, and David looks like he wants to chuck her in the fire. And then David's talking, and he's doing like his one-man show, which we know he loves because he's like hushed Housewives for less. And Brandi's like, you look like you want to finger your wife. And you're like, okay, we get it. Someone wasn't looking at you for half a second, so you had to pull out. I just don't get her. I know there's people, if you love her, I'm really sorry. You should not be watching her recaps.
You're probably crazy too. You
should not be watching her recaps. But yeah, her new tagline should be making every episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills uncomfortable and
more
awkward.
lame.
Anyway, anything you wanted to add?
No.
Okay, we'll catch you later.